Guys, hi, it's the Truth Fairy again, and we're gonna I found something that might be very helpful for you guys. So this is what we're gonna do. This is on Forbes.com, and it's about people on Social Security and the timeline for the stimulus. So if you first received Social Security SSDI before January 1st 2020, and you are someone who filed a tax return, non-filers, the tax return, with no dependents. If that's the case, if you filed a 2018-2019 tax return and have no dependents, then you may have already received your stimulus check through the direct deposit if you received a tax refund electronically. The IRS would have deposited your stimulus check in the same bank account in which you receive your tax refund. Okay, so this isn't Social Security. This is, well, no, it is, because it says right here, if you first received Social Security benefits before SSDI. So it does. These are people that have SSDI and filed the tax return. The IRS would have deposited your stimulus check in the same bank account in which you received your tax refund. If you didn't receive a tax refund through the direct deposit or any tax refund, that the IRS will send you a stimulus check in the mail. The IRS begins sending checks in the mail in late April. Okay, same category of people. Tax return with dependents. It's the same as the other one, only it says, right here, let's start. If you have a dependent 16 years old or younger, and the dependent must be listed on your tax return for you to receive the $500 payment. If you did not list your dependent on your 2018-2019 tax returns, then you won't receive the $500 dependent payment now. However, once you file your 2020 income tax return, you can receive the $500 dependent payment. Effectively, this means you may have to wait to receive dependent payments. And that's for tax return dependents that first received SSDI before January 1st, 2020. And then there's no tax return, no dependents. If you did not file a tax return in 2018-2019 and you have no dependents, then you should have already received your check by the same method that you receive your benefits. And that's SSDI. Okay, now we're going to move on to no tax return. Yeah, it's a continuation, I guess. No tax return, which did that one. Okay. The next group is if you first received Social Security, supplemental security income before January 1st, 2020. That's me. I got approved in 2017. So if it was before January 1st, and you did a tax return, the non-filers, and no dependents. If you filed a 2018-2019 tax return and have no dependents, then you may already have received your stimulus check through direct deposit if you received a tax refund electronically. The IRS would have deposited your stimulus check in the same. Somebody may have claimed you on their taxes. You know, we didn't know this was going to happen. If somebody would have come to me and said, hey, can I claim you on my taxes so that I can, you know, I got kids I mean, for any reason, you know, Social Security people have the luxury of doing that because we don't file taxes. But make sure somebody didn't claim you as a dependent, okay? I know there's such a large number of you, and that's what I'm concerned about. Because as of this article, and this is the 17th, this was put out the 14th. And the 14th, it said that you guys should, like, because of, got it on the 13th, you know? So, I'm sure a lot of you, it's a glitch thing. You'll get a paper check. But there may be some of you that got claimed by somebody and just didn't know it. Or something else. You owe child support. Or there was something outstanding. I don't know. I don't know exactly what. I know they take it for child support. I don't think they could take it for debts like that. But they definitely can hit you with that dependent thing. And you can still get it in January if you file taxes. Your refund will be the $1,200 stimulus. So you can still get it in January if that's the case. But do some digging around, especially if you get that paper and it says we did this, this, and this. It might be as simple as they put it in the wrong bank account and it's just sitting there. All they need to do when they find that out is transfer it from one to the other. They'll troubleshoot it and get everybody their checks. I hate for people to have to wait till July 15th, but, the bottom line is that maybe the only way to get it is when you can actually talk to someone that can track it for you once this whole thing's over with. So, I really hope everybody gets theirs. I'm hold on just one second. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so that about wraps it up. That's what I wanted you guys to see. And definitely go onto this website and read it. I think it's going to really make a lot of you see, what has been. And don't, just because it says that you should have already received it, that's a should thing. I know they put out a lot of checks. There's no way that this many people have something going on like a dependent thing or child support, or it's just not possible. So if we stick together and leave me comments, I will do the best that I can. And after I get my Wi-Fi router, I'm just going to go live 2 or 3 times a day, and we're just going to hash through it until everybody gets it. And then, we'll move on to something else. Whatever you guys want to do after everybody gets it, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, because I'm not leaving you guys until we get this thing sorted out. So I'm the Truth Fairy. Like, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you know when I upload or go live. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye. Woo!